All right. So I just finished The Invincible by Stanislaw Lem, and overall, I do find this as a quite fascinating book. It's fairly short, and it gets a bit rough at times because there are I'll call them run-on paragraphs because you could have multiple pages of just the same paragraph. It gets so tiring at times to read. But overall, it's a very fascinating book that explores, you know, what if robots evolved but a bit different? Ain't that neat? Honestly, it kind of was. There's also just like a random, pretty cool mech battle that ends up happening at some point during the book. The book goes hard at times, while also being a big collection of just kind of they go off to do a thing, and then are almost immediately recalled, and then they go off to do another thing, and are almost immediately recalled. But oh wait, there's another thing. It's it's a lot. There's also, at least for the first half of the book, a decent kind of mystery element of what happened to this other ship that came to this planet and why, and that gets solved at some point. And what's also kind of nice is most of the answers that they come to are actually mostly just speculation. There are no definitive, like, this is actually what's happening, although for the most part, the book does treat it as if that is the case, but you're never given solid answers of, like, why do the robots leave the main character alone at certain points. They come up with an idea, but you don't get a definitive answer. Why? How do these robots act? Why do they act like this? It's kind of left up to interpretation at times, which is kind of fun. Overall, I recommend. It's interesting, but anywho, it's time to get back into a Star Wars with Alphabet Squadron, the first in the Alphabet Squadron trilogy. I'm looking forward to this. This is something that I've been excited to read for a little while, and hopefully it lives up to my expectations. We shall see. This is supposed to be kind of like the Rogue Squadron books from the EU, which I have not read, but I hear are some of the best EU Star Wars novels. So, let's give it a go. Anywho, let's go ahead and get started.